Alright folks, we're doing a little bit of a impromptu last minute stream here. We're going to ride along with Rodney Campbell in the VIP donor race for 2025 Champion Motorsports. This is David Anderson. Have a very basic stream up due to some technical issues, but we are wanting to capture the finish of the race here so that we can share it and everybody can celebrate it. Oh, Rodney is off just as I do that, so I hope I don't jinx him here. But Rodney with about a 10-second lead right now over David Nelson, Wayne Hutchinson, Peter Meyer. So unfortunately, due to the technical issue, I'm unable to really change anything here as far as views and going to other drivers. So we will just sort of ride here with Rodney. Hope he can bring this thing home. So a little bit of background. What we're doing here is every year from the middle of October until the middle of January, Champion Motorsports has a donation drive for our community at cmsracing.com and on our Discord. And what we do is members that participate in that donation drive are able to get a entry into our VIP donor race. And this is, I believe, the 5th year in a row, maybe the 6th, but I'm pretty sure it's the 5th year in a row that we have done this. It's been terrific. And oh, Rodney is off as I say this again. And he's got David Nelson and Wayne Hutchinson now coming into the picture. Oh, wow. Things are about to get interesting here. With not much time left to go here in the race, I think we are down to... Oh, Rodney's off again. He's back on. Dave Nelson's side by side with him now. Dave going down into one. Rodney's obviously got some sort of a problem here.
And he falls like a house of cards.
And wow, now all of a sudden, Rodney goes from a 10-second lead to a second place, and he's got Wayne right on him for third, so we're going to have a photo finish here, guys. Glad I got this working. Unfortunately, I can't change the camera to Dave because of the issues I'm having. Long story there, but all of a sudden we've got a three-way battle here for the win. I think luckily they're close enough that I'm going to be able to capture it all right here live for you. It's Rodney in the middle, David Nelson, who started from the pole up front, and Wayne Hutchinson in third place as we're coming to the end of the race here. So as I was explaining the format and all that type of thing, I think we've got just a few laps to go here, if that. The guys, you'll hear them come on the radio. They'll have to tell me when it finishes because I don't have the timing view that I normally have to be able to tell exactly where we are. But we are imminently at the end of the race here. Just a couple of laps, if that, 2, maybe 3 laps to go. How exciting. You know, we've got a small group today, only 5 guys racing, but... nonetheless, you know, really cool race, good race. Look at Wayne Hutchinson now. He's got the pressure on Rodney. It's like he's going to try to make the move. Rodney, unfortunately here, as soon as I came on the air, I gave him a broadcaster jinx, I guess, because he just really started to kind of lose the handle on the car. Had built up a 10-second lead. You know, and really all these guys have been just sort of really equal pace-wise, but it's been like really a matter of who can make the fewest mistakes. Dave Nelson, Wayne Hutchinson both made some mistakes early on in the race, and that kind of got them behind Rodney. Peter Meyer's been a little further back. He is about 59 seconds back right now. Had some issues of his own, but has been going solid for a while now. So sadly, we won't be able to probably have. Oh, and now Wayne is off. Here comes Rodney. He's going to get around him for P2. While this is happening, Dave Nelson is just riding off into the sunset. So he is loving this. So sadly, because of the technical issue, I won't be able to get an interview with these guys. I'll just have to sort of stop this stream once we know who wins. We'll hear the guys kind of come on and talk a little bit, and then that'll be my cue that it's over as they come to the checkered flag. But I think they've got maybe kind of 1 or 2 more laps here, no more than that. It's a 60-minute race, and predicting about 2 laps to go here based on left-hand side of the screen where the timing is. You can see that. So anyhow, you know, as things are settling down here a little bit now, at least for the moment, getting in on this race is really easy to do. You just be a member of our community, be in good standing, of course, and come out and join us. And then when we have our donation drive every year, if you make a small donation, doesn't matter how much you make, you get an invitation into this race. And then the race is always about this time of year, around kind of mid-February, early March time frame, or early February to March, and a lot of clag on the ground here, as you can see them going through this area of the track where the guys are having some issues. But just, you know, want to thank all these guys. That's the main thing that comes out of this. I'll talk a little bit about each one of them. We'll start with Peter Meyer, who's not on the screen, but Peter, really thank you, Peter, for all of your support, your participation at CMS, getting involved. And look at this. All of a sudden, Rodney now is on Dave. He's going to look inside. This is for the win, guys. Is he going to make it stick? He does. Rodney's back out front, so maybe he is going to redeem himself here. This should be... Man, I got to think we got a white flag coming here if we're not on one already. I will quickly just say thank you to Peter again. Thank you to Wayne Hutchinson. Wayne is a huge supporter of the community, does a lot of racing in our R-Factor 2 group, does a lot of racing in iRacing. He's a fellow iRacing admin with the Major Series, or has been in the past. Wayne pictured third on the screen right now in the orange car. David Nelson in second. David is another phenomenal member of the community. He is a regular on our Champion Motorsports endurance team. Participates just about everything. Runs in our iRacing divisions mostly, and a lot of our iRacing Team Endurance Series races. And then Rodney Campbell as well. Rodney also runs on that same team a little bit. Has been a big part of the Porsche Club, simracing community, and just a super guy. So it looks like he is maybe going to redeem himself here. We should have, if this is not the checkered, this is going to be the white, I've got to think here. And wow, Rodney throwing it away, and then, but never giving up, getting back on the horse here, and just kind of going for it, and overcoming it. So let's see if he can hold on. He's going to have to make a solid lap here. And I mean, these guys are both there. Any mistake by any of these guys, and the other ones are there. So they've got to get all the way up through here, Laguna, Seca, The new gen Spec Racer Ford is what we're in. They're all pushing here. This is for a trophy. Everybody racing gets the opportunity to compete for the trophy, which we give out. We get some pictures of. We celebrate. So can Rodney get through the corkscrew? Looks like he does. That's where he had his trouble last time. Down around the hill. Is Dave gonna send it in here on him? Rodney runs a little wide.
Oh, it's sputtering in fuel right at the line.
Wow, what a finish.
I went and tried to fuel save a little, and it cost me in the end. So.
You can hear the guys here talking. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, and we'll grab this
Trying to concentrate on fuel saving, and then
get it posted.
Yep.
Fuel gauge.